The main market stats and a Bank of Canada announcement all in the same day. Let's dive into exactly what's going on in the Toronto real estate market in 3 minutes or less. I'm Ouzas. I'm a realtor here in Toronto, and let's talk about what exactly is happening in the Toronto real estate market, some key takeaways, what that interest rate cut means when it comes to your monthly payment. If you ever want to book in a call with me to discuss what exactly is happening on the ground level in Toronto real estate at this moment, click on that first link in the description down below. Let's dive right into this. So Bank of Canada announced a 0.25 basis point cut, the first cut since March of 2020. Let's take a look at what that means. So for every $100,000 borrowed, you will save about $15 per month. But 5% to borrow $100,000, you're looking at about $582 a month. Now at the 4.75% prime rate, you're looking at about $567 to borrow that same $100,000. If you take a look at the payment difference per month based on mortgage size, if you had a $400,000 mortgage remaining on your property, you're looking at $60. So think about it in a way of $15 per $100,000. If you had $700,000 of mortgage left on your property, you're looking at a savings at about $105. I hope that helps clarify on what exactly that does to your monthly payment if you're on a variable mortgage. If you're not on a variable mortgage and you are looking to get in the housing market, most likely looking at a fixed mortgage when it comes to getting that pre-approval done. And you can discuss with your mortgage broker what that means for you and if this rate announcement makes any difference when it comes to your borrowing power. Let's jump right into the May numbers and some key takeaways for the month of May 2024. The slowest sales in May that we have seen since 2000, almost 24 years. The only May that was slower was in May 2020. We all know what was going on in the world at that time. We were basically in full shutdown mode. Wasn't a very active May, especially when it comes to the spring market. My thought is that most people were waiting to hear what the Bank of Canada was going to announce here in June, and we'll see how things play out as we go through the rest of the month. We will go through the full stats in the next video, but just know that we surpassed October 2023 of the amount of listings. So more listings, less sales equals more of a balanced market. The gap between condo and detached prices still sits around that 1.1 million, and condo listings are at the highest total they've ever seen at over 8,000 listings currently on the market in the Greater Toronto area. They are playing a big factor when it comes to inventory that's currently on the market. So when we see that over 20,000 listings on the market, a big bulk of that is taken up in condos at the moment. Toronto months of inventory, a big jump from where things were in April for some sectors. Detached is now at 2.38, so it's past that ultra seller territory. It was at 2.13 in April. Semi-detached, although still in a seller's market, definitely not where it was back in February, less than a month of inventory. We're now at just under 1.5 months of inventory, which is also up from April. Rows and townhouses at 2.4. That's a big jump. So now we've crossed that 2 mark. And if you remember in all my videos, we say 2 is the number that you generally see more offer dates. So for townhouses, we are seeing a bit of relief for buyers in that sector. If you are a seller looking in that sector, the market is performing a little bit differently than it was even 1 to 2 months ago. For condos, up almost a full month of inventory from April. So we saw a big number of condos come to market in the month of May as discussed. Over 8,000 listings is the highest we've ever seen. So we've definitely seen a jump from April through May when it comes to listings on the market and not as many sales to absorb them. So that puts us more into balanced territory, trending towards a buyer's market. And in our stats, we will talk Toronto CO1. And in our further breakdown, we'll talk about CO1 and CO8, the downtown core, which are now in buyer territory according to the numbers. There you have it. Those are the monthly stats and interest rate update for the month of May. I'd love to hear your thoughts if the rate cut was what you were expecting. So drop a comment down below. I'm Ouzas. Thanks for watching.